Hey guys, one last video I had to get out before tomorrow, I feel like. It's about Apollo. I got an update on the 300% ownership. So I've been saying it all along. They don't own 300%. So I got a message back from Vortex because their site lists it as about just under 14%. And they say, I can't speak for other sites. This is the agent. Because I said, why is there such a massive discrepancy? 300% and you guys are saying 14, less than. Upon preliminary review, it appears the S&P holders data is capturing this disclosure from the 10K filed back in April 15th. Redwood is owned by Apollo, and Apollo controls Redbox through its holdings of 33.77 million Class B shares that do not trade publicly. I've also gone over that. They're locked up. Apollo Redwood's total voting power, Class A plus Class B, is approximately 72.2%, according to the 10K. Other sites might be incorrectly including Class B holdings when calculating ownership percentage. But again, I can't speak for them, and you'd have to talk to them directly. It's like Webull telling you the float is 35 million or whatever, and the free float is 195. It's on Vortex, it's on Fintel, it's on Yahoo. That's the free float. It is. So they don't own that much. If you go on the prospectus, it'll show. So I got the sniffles. It'll show on page 112 who owns what and how much, and no one there owns more than 20%. And this is them filed with the SEC. Like, that's a legal document. I think most of them own under 6% each as you go down the list. And that's page 112 on the prospectus filed June 3rd. That's not new info. It's on there, and that's the most recent one. So if you're going to be looking for it, it's the most recent one, okay? So I did just a ton of cocaine just now. Just mounds. No, I didn't actually. It's I think it's my spring allergies. Jesus. So I wanted to get that out to you guys just so we could kind of lay that to rest. If any of you were still worried about institutional ownership. Institutes they got their hands in everything. What do you think pension funds are and retirement savings plans and stuff? They're in it all. That's always going to be part of it. When it comes to this float, according to my tally, between 272 of us, we own 42.3%, a total of 824,940 shares. And that's 272 people replied through StockTwits, Twitter, YouTube, and the Reddit. So now that is out of the way, I just quickly wanted to touch base. Where are we? Where do you think we are on the Vortex numbers? Minus 1.88%. Where were we in the first hour and a half of trading? Just over minus 1.5% or so. We're the same. What did I say in those videos where I was telling you, quit selling during their short attacks? Just hold your shares. They covered under 2% in the morning, and we were up 12-13%. There's 168% to go. Do the math on that. That's like a 2,000% run. AMC was like 4,000 something. GameStop too. 2,000 run on this. 20x. 20 times 666. It's like $134. Share per share. I don't know. I got people saying I only have 80 shares. It ain't much. 80 shares times $134. $10,700. Someone said I only have 900. Only? That's a lot. 900 times $134. $120,600. Do you want that, or do you want 40 cents every time we hit $7? You got to stop selling these fucking shares. When we're getting a run, that's when you buy. You buy the rip. Just buy the dip shit. That ain't what you're doing in a squeeze. You want like some fucking discounts on Costco? Buy the dip. You want to squeeze hedge funds? Squeeze the money out of them? Buy the rip. Put the fucking heat on them. Okay? Don't sell it because we rip and then they capitulate and they're deciding, fuck, do we have to fucking take another loss? Do we have to cover some more? Let's just sit it out for a minute and see what they do. And then a couple of you sell, a couple more you sell, and then hitting them stop losses. You fall for it. Every day for 3 weeks you fall for it. 3 fucking weeks you've fallen for this shit. And where do we wind up at the end of the day? Minus 1.88. Right back where we started. Because most of that was shorts coming back in. They don't learn. It's not even a human at this point. It's their computers, and it's an algorithm, and it's just programmed to behave this way. And it's just robotic, man. They are too big to manage every single thing. They've got AI computers doing most of this. They're obviously aware of it. They're probably in the process of trying to fix fix the AI so it stops this endlessly shorting this shit so that they can figure it out. But they're buying themselves time with this can kicking. Cover it, short it. Cover it, short it, cover it, short it, and just try to keep it around what it's at, and that's what they've done. So if you can put the pressure on them, and if you can't buy, that's fine. Hold. That's all you got to do. There was a guy on StockTwits. I had to retweet him. He said, I sold at 7 and 8, but and then I rebought lower. This needs to go to 15 though already. I've been diamond handing this a while. Do you know what a diamond hand? A diamond hand isn't someone who scalps. How is it going to go to 15 if you're selling it at 7 to 8? Where is the logic? You can't fix stupid. That guy's a moron. That's all I can say. But if that is the way you think, you're going to get the same result. You're not going to get 15 if you sell it at 7. Please, if someone in the comments could explain to me how I'm going to get 15 if I sell my shares at 7, I need to know that trading strategy, because that's like one of life's mysteries, is getting 15 when I sell at 7, and then calling yourself a diamond hand is like, you're fuck, man. You know, I'm not even. I don't think he was trolling. I think he was being serious. So we're back where we started. Tomorrow, if we rip, maybe try a different strategy than you have for the last 3 weeks, and actually let it ride. and then when it's done riding and they're capitulating, just keep letting it ride, and so that they're like, damn, no one is selling. Maybe we should cover some of this, and then we see 10, 11, 15. 20, and then the day just ends hot. Now they're really screwed, because maybe they only covered 10% of that, and now all eyes are going to be on us, because we'd be up 200%, like the air hydrovac, or whatever the hell it's called, AVAC. I owned it like last year when as a COVID play, when they were talking about putting filters in every school and shit, and it just went nowhere. It just nosedived. And it was up 100% today. 100%. Because they let it ride. The people let it ride. You have to let it ride. I used the analogy in my other video. If you take the water off the stove before it's boiling, you will not reach the boiling point. Leave it on. Let it boil over. Rockets. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off. If you cut the engines at 6, you ain't getting blast off. So we'll try it again tomorrow. Good night.